Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for spending 5 minutes with me, Dr. Doula. And today, I don't know, I was thinking, I know that a lot of times when people feel a certain way when people say black, and they feel a certain way for different reasons. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that because I hear, people are like, why do we have to talk about black? Why don't we just talk about all mothers need help? All mothers need encouragement. All mothers this, that, and the other. And so, why are you focusing on black all the time? And, honestly, it's just kind of divisive. We're all one family. We're all one humanity. We're all one people. We are a family. And so I wanted to talk about that for a minute. The first time I had a question about what I would speak about or do was when I was working on my dissertation. And I was dealing with relationship education. I asked my chair, who happened to be, she was a white woman, but she was a chairperson over African American relationship studies over a zone. They had 10 in the United States. And she was, my chair just happened to be one. And I said, should I, I don't know whether I should focus on black relationships or should I focus on, just regular relationships? Like, does it matter? And she says, well, I can't tell you what to focus on. I said, I don't know. Will I be limited if I just talk about black couples? And she said, she says, yes, you will limit yourself. And she said, you can do either one you want. You do the one that resonates most with you. And I was like, And she says, yes, you will get a more inclusive group if you focus on all couples. She said, but there are unique distinctions within Black communities that your work could add to. So it is whatever you decide. You will have a bigger group of people that listen to you if you just say couples. However, if you don't do the research for Black couples, if Black people don't do it, then there'll continually be this one perspective. And so one of the reasons why I also take this approach in birth work is because of my experiences here. In birth culture, I remember hearing the stories about how Black, how women. There have been organizations that will talk about women, and talk about the experiences of women. It's just like the pay gap. The pay 22 cents less than a man on every dollar. I think you'll see that actually that's white women make a certain amount less than white men. But unless we actually make those distinctions, then how are we moving forward truly? I look and I say, you know what? I used to get irritated about that. I would see the people on the award show, we want our 22 cents. And I said, but even if we get Black women, we're like at 64 cents on the dollar, Latino women, we're a different place. Black men were under white women too. It's like, so we can get 22 cents on the dollar and we'll still be less than white women. That's problematic for me. So making a generalized statement doesn't always work. And so when I focus on things, I realize that there are different dynamics that are going on. We need to point out that pay wage is not just 22 cents. You can get 22 cents on the dollar, Black woman, and you will still be less than white women. That needs to be pointed out. And if we don't do it, if we don't do our own research, I learned that when I really got into it, that a lot of Black researchers and scholars were like, if we don't do our own work, then why are we still fussing about other people not representing us in an authentic way? And so that is the thing. It's not exclusionary. A lot of people feel because we've been conditioned this way, if I say Black, then automatically you're being divisive. No, because no one says that when someone says Asian. No one says that when anybody says Latina. It's only Black, and we need to get out of that programming. Why? Because we are not bastards. We might not know all of our history as women of African descent in this country, but we have a history here. We have a history worth celebrating, and that is what I'm here to do. So listen, as always, I love everybody, but I should be able to speak like any other person of color, of a diverse culture that's different than the majority culture. I am doing that, and it is not exclusionary. It is a way to be inclusive. Okay, drdoula.com. Oh my goodness, I have comments I haven't read. Oh my goodness. Okay. You can go if you just want the 5 minutes. I'm going to turn this off and read the comments. drdoula.com while I'm scrolling up. Go to drdoula.com. I offer support for that. I have resources for that. Why? Because as Black women, back on that Black thing again, it has always been our job to heal ourselves so that we can save our own selves. Let's see. Patricia said, I think she's the first one. Patricia said, hey, Sora, I'm well hot today on this topic. If we all got the same care, this would not be an issue. Amen. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Angela Marie says, come through. Come on now. Patricia said again, amen. Black is the word. And I want to say one more thing. Oh my goodness, I'm over. But listen, when I go around the world to different places, the one thing, I've been in South Africa and they say, you know what? If I say I'm Zulu, if I say I'm whatever, that's indicating my tribe. That's indicating my whatever. When I say I'm Black, I know I'm part of a bigger group of people on this earth. And so I embrace all of them. I embrace the story of the African American, the person of African descent in the United States, because it is rich. I embrace the story of the diasporic African that came over on boats involuntarily. And we all have a story in this whole Western hemisphere. And I embrace being a Black woman with distinctly Black concerns worldwide. Don't, come on, let's grow up. And I mean literally, not grow up like you're a baby, but let's grow upwards. Let's grow upwards. It's not a threat to you if I decide to talk about the things that concern me. It shouldn't be, right? Please visit drdoula.com. I have resources there for you if you want to get more connected to Black women and birth and how we can protect ourselves and heal ourselves and save ourselves. Please visit drdoula.com. Look at those resources we have available. If you have a woman, a young lady in your life and you need to get back attached to birth, go visit it. Go visit it and share with somebody else, y'all. I love you. Mwah. I love you, love you. I will see you soon. Thank you for spending 5+ minutes with me. Eesh.